Hey everyone, it's Apache here and welcome back to another episode of Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode here on the CreedCraft server. Thank you for joining me today and continuing to show your support for the series. If you do enjoy this episode, please leave a like and a comment, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe as well. So before we start today's episode, I've got something a bit special to show you all. And Nathan managed to find something very important within one of the loot chests that he opened. And as a thank you for giving him a Manilian sharpening kit to get his pickaxe up to a level where he could start mining in the nether, he's given me the next step of the way, because my pickaxe is already Manilian level, and he's given me 2 Osgoliog ingots. He got a whole block of these, and he's given me 2 of these ingots. So we can make a sharpening kit with this, which we're going to have to go over to the base for, to the smeltery. So we'll come up here to the smeltery, and you probably saw in my inventory as well, I managed to get 5 of these reinforcements. I've made a few of these up, went out, gathered some gold. You can see there's a little bit more gold in here. We're going to have to put this into here, and that'll smelt up. Hope I'm doing this right. We'll get a sharpening kit. We'll take the top binding one out, and we'll put the sharpening kit one in. We'll wait for these to level up fully. And yeah, I've made up a few of these reinforcements. So we can place these in here, and this shuriken here we can put reinforced onto this. We have 5 modifiers on this, and then that'll go to 4, 3, 2, 1, and now we have an unbreakable shuriken. So this, we can just fire it all day long and it'll never run out of ammo. One thing we do have to be careful of is the shuriken blades that stay in the wood and in the ground. They can cause quite a bit of lag, just entity lag, if you leave them there in an area, especially if you go out of that area and then reload the chunks, but they just despawn as normal entities do. That's okay. These are nearly done now, so we will be able to create a sharpening kit. There we go. Place that at the bottom, and we will unload that into here. That's just going to take a little bit of time to dry out, solidify, and there we go. Now we just need a piece of flint, so I should have flint somewhere. Ah, there is quest level 9, okay. So let's go into the quest book, quests, getting started. There is harvest level 9. So we get 8 atomic alloy from that, wow, nice. That'll be good. And then the next one is going to be Enderium. Now, Enderium is, it's not too hard to make, to be honest. Enderium, if you have a look at it, where is Enderium? Enderium. There's the Enderium ingots. So we can cast this molten Enderium. Now how do we make it? Molten Enderium. Boric acid with Enderium nuggets, no. I'll find out how to do it. It can't be too bad, I don't think. That's just going in for that. No, I don't know. I'll have a look and find out how to do it. I need some flint for this, for the sharpening kit. So we'll see what I have in the way of that. It will be actually up on middle floor here. Seems to remember we had some flint in there. So now we just need a craft bench. So we will head down here. We got a craft bench. I can't remember, do you do it in here? Or do we do it in the tool forge? Looks like we do it in the tool forge. So my tool forge is over by the build we're going to be doing today. So we'll head up to here and just use the tool forge in the smeltery, which is here. So we place that in, we place that in, we place that in, and there we go, fortified with Osgoglas. Let me know down in the comments, how do you say that word? Osgoglas. Something along those lines. So that is fortified, but we do not have the powers of that Osgoglas. And the powers are actually really quite good. It allows you to teleport, essentially. It allows you to look at a block, which you can mine with this, which is harvestable with this. And if you press N, which is the default keybind for it at least, and then move away, if you then press the other default keybind, which is Y, whilst holding the pickaxe, you automatically get Ender type teleported back to that block. So it allows you to pick a mining station basically. So you can go to a mine where you're mining. You can select a block which you're not going to be mining out and say, okay, this is going to be my starting point. I want to go all the way, say 128 blocks over there, dig out that much, and then jump back to here, and then move one block over here, 120 blocks out, jump back to here, and so on and so forth. The other aspect it has, if you add it to as an extra onto a unit, so if you're using it as one of those large plates or something like that, is that you can choose a chest or an inventory, and you can shift right click onto that inventory with the pickaxe or with the Osgoglas. Can we just work out something we're actually going to call it? Osgoglas. I'll just call it Osgoglas, and that'll be it. That'll be no contradiction from now on. Osgoglas. Sounds a bit Tolkien-esque. I like it. So yeah, you can shift right click onto an inventory, and anything you mine with that pickaxe will then be automatically teleported into this inventory. Now, as you can imagine, later on when we have ender chests and stuff, that is going to be absolutely amazing, because we're going to be able to mine stuff directly into our applied energistics system. So they won't even form as entities on the ground. They will, as soon as they pop off from being blocks to being entities, they'll be transported to my ender chest, and the ender chest will automatically take them off into our storage network. So that'll be amazing. Anyway, we've got a little bit of stuff to do over by the build, and I want to talk you through a few things with that. Here's the recipe I was looking for before. Molten Enderium is made from resonant ender, which is just ender pearls in the alloy smelter, or in the smeltery. We need molten lead, which is nice and easy enough, but the difficult thing is the platinum. Now, I believe that Nathan has found some platinum down at bedrock level while he's been mining, so it may be possible for us both to get the next part of this as well, to get the Enderium, which means we would then be up to whatever this one is, which I think may be vibrant alloy actually, by the looks of it, and then whatever these ones are as well. So yeah, we may be able to get this, just depending on what whether Nathan has actually got the platinum, yes or not. That's the one. Anyway, over here by the build, I have dug this out a fair bit actually. I've decided that it's actually going to be better to take this centre bit out completely. You can see this pillar is where one of the back corners is. So I've dug the trench down to where it's going to be. This is the outline of the building itself, and that goes all the way over here and all the way over to here, and then it comes down back this way to there. So this is the outline of it all. Now, I was gonna start this episode today with a big third-person time lapse. Eye in the sky, speedy up bit building project. However, my camera account does not seem to like this server at all. One of the big problems is that whenever I move around and the camera account is watching me, I kind of do this. So all you can see in the camera account is just me moving kind of like this when I'm actually moving just like this. And yeah, it's massively framey. and doesn't seem to matter what I do at all. Changing any of the settings, any of the better FPS options, any of the Optifine options. I can turn everything down to low. I can get rid of all my texture packs and everything, all of the resource packs that I'm using, and it still doesn't make a difference. I still just crawl along just like this, and it really does not make for good video. I tried to do it with this, skimming off the top of this, and yeah, it just looks absolutely terrible, and it looks even worse when it's sped up. I usually speed up to about a minimum of 16 times, but usually around 64 to 128 times for a project of this big. And yeah, it looks terrible. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this in progress updates instead, I'm afraid. It'll be better for you guys, and it'll be a lot better for me to try and edit it all as well. So yeah, this is one of the first things I want to try and do today, is actually build this thing up. And so we have actually somewhere for us to stay for at least the foreseeable future within this pack, and then when we get into the mid game, we'll see about moving on from here. So next time you see this, through the magic of video editing, it won't be complete, but it'll be getting there. We'll see how far we get. See you in a minute. So I'm over here picking up some more wood, and I think now we are at a point where I want to show you what's happened with it, because it's looking really quite cool. I've done the timber frame and I've done the basement area so far, and here it is, just coming into view. See, I've put up a load of scaffolding. I'm using the shield generators, well, the shield blocks from RF Tools as scaffolding with this. And as you can see from over here, it really does, as it fades in from the fog of war, it really does strike a big thing onto a landscape here. I really do like that, because I think that that's kind of what this place needs. We've got a big tall building over there in Nathan's house over there, but it's not incredibly huge inside, and I think you need something which kind of takes up the whole of the landscape, well, the whole of the horizon just over here, to say this is now our server, this is something we're building on, and this is something of our own creation. So you can see I haven't put any of the walls in yet. I've really just started putting the flooring in, but we've got the front of it done and we've got the basement done. So I'll show you around where we are so far. And I love using these shield blocks as scaffolding because they're instant mine. They're completely different to anything else which is on this building, and so they're nice and easy just to say, yes, I will have those back with an ore mine or a vein miner, and the entire thing comes down. You can place up the scaffolding somewhere else. So this is what we've done so far. This is the main room. I haven't really lit it up because I've been sleeping through every night, because I've been around this area as well. We don't really have much mobs spawning around here, but I will go down and grab some more of the torches over here, and we'll just torch up that bit of flooring which I've just done. I'll just grab a few torches, come up here. I don't really want to build too much of this on camera because it really does slow down my building. I like just to put a podcast on in the background, very much like Mumbo and he keeps talking about putting a podcast on and just getting on with it. Just get your head down and get on with it, which is what I really do enjoy doing. So yeah, that's kind of the way I want to run this. Down over here in the one that I showed you in our creative world, I did have the entrance into the basement area inside this staircase here. I have, however, moved it over onto this staircase because it is exposed. It makes it a lot easier to get in there. So just through here we have an entranceway into here and then into here, and you can see I have actually put the walls into this all the way along, and I've put it in pretty much exactly as it said on the tin with the schematic. However, it doesn't mean that I can't change it up. I'm going to place bricks around here. Kind of. Do I have any on me? No, I'll do it with cobblestone, and then you'll be able to see the effect at least. So I'll fill in all of these gaps essentially around here to make this a solid wall. and that will give us a much better work area down here, I think, rather than having all of these inlets in here. And it might be quite cool to put machines and stuff in there, but I don't think so. I think I'll just do it like that. And that's okay. So what do you think of it so far? Let me know down in the comments between this clip and the next one. Press pause, write down in the comments what you think of it so far. Yeah, and if you think, well, basically I want to know what I should use this big area down here for. I know in my last episode Nathan did comment on it, mentioning that having too many machines in a small area does actually lag down the server, or can actually lag down the server, I should say. So we are going to have to be careful about what we do put down here. But I think it's too good of an opportunity to miss, having all of this space down here to not use it for something pretty cool. I'm open to ideas. As I always say in these series, this is much of a series for you as it is a series for me to play, and I will always take all your opinions and all your feedback on board when I'm doing big build projects, and when we're actually coming to the technology stuff as well, and adding all of that tech stuff in. What mods do you guys want me to play around with? So we're going to come up here, and this is the second floor, so this will be maybe a chest room, something like that, and then a bit into the observatory here. This is the only glass I put in so far, and I need to put in that little roof space as well. So yeah, as you can see, it's very open at the moment. I do quite like that, because remember, we will be flying in this hopefully soon, in this pack, so we are not going to be restricted to just going upstairs and just using the ground. We can actually fly, so we will be able to come straight into somewhere like here, or onto this floor, and yeah, it should be quite good. You might notice I've got different colour hearts now as well. I have spent a bit of time between cuts and between building this, eating a load of different foods. It's something Nathan's done, and I quite fancy doing it myself, because I was getting quite low on health jumping down off this, and so to help me in that, because I jumped down from the very top, landed about here, and nearly wiped myself out. I had like half a heart left, and I didn't have full hunger, full saturation or anything, so yeah, I nearly died from that. So I went over to Nathan's house, raided his fridge, and we are now at, I don't know if there's any way of knowing exactly how many hearts I have, so it doesn't really show me, but I've gone all the way through red, all the way through orange, all the way through yellow, then the green, and now I'm on blue. And yeah, that's we're up there now. So I think we get purple hearts next, and then I think pink hearts, and then white hearts. And all you do is each of the different foodstuffs you have. You can see here it said eaten, assisted in adding hearts. When you find new foodstuff, it'll say not yet eaten, and so you grab it and you throw it down your throat. And then after every 10 new pieces of food that you eat, you get one more heart, one more permanent heart. I don't know if it works after you die. I don't know whether you come back with all of your hearts, whether you lose them over time or anything like that. I'm not too sure. Let me know down in the comments if you do know. So yeah, that's it. I will come back to you once this has been built a little bit more. And we are done. Well, nearly. Here it is. We're still going to take the scaffolding down, but other than that, it's pretty much done. So we'll go over, we'll take that down now, because I wanted to show you just how fun it is to take this stuff down. This is the building, and I really do like this. I like the scale of it. Compared to the lake, compared to what's going on over there, I do think it looks really good. Let me know down in the comments, do you like what I've done here? So let's head up to the top, and let's take this down. So I really do enjoy using this as scaffolding as well. It's really fun stuff to work with, because you can do stuff like this. Maybe not. Try again. Use pickaxe, and you do stuff like this, and it all disappears. instant mining. Apart from that little bit there which didn't quite get caught. There we go. Grab that as well. That is all of the scaffolding off the top, so let's walk away from this a little bit, walk backwards down here and see the full scale of it. I think I've lit it up enough so that stuff won't spawn there either, so it should be okay. So there we are. I've still got to work on the path back down to spawn town here, but that is a really nice lakeside manor for us to be playing in. For probably, I don't really know how many episodes we're going to be in here, but in Beyond I said that we were going to be in our starter base for maybe 10 episodes, but I think it was, what, 40 episodes later we finally moved out onto Mushroom Island, something like that. But yeah, this is it, and inside we can go in, nice and bright in here with the natural light. We are going to use some electric lighting once we get that in place, and I will probably make some of the Immersive Engineer lanterns for outside so we can get rid of the torches on here and we can put them onto the fences instead. I think that'll look really nice. Maybe take these trapdoors off and put them on there instead. Put the lanterns on there, because the lanterns do look really good. And then maybe we can do some wall lighting in here. In the original design it didn't have these ladders, so it's just a blank space up there. I think it was made really in creative, and the person that made it originally, before I started playing around with it, didn't really think about how to get up to the next floor. So I've added in the ladders there, they work perfectly fine. And we get a really nice view of the sunset, and then a really nice view of the sunrise when we come out the door here as well, in the morning. But yeah, we get moonrise as well. And this is Dramatic Skies resource pack coming into play here. It doesn't quite work with this version because you don't get the sky because of Astral Sorcery, which changes the sky. So it breaks any of the sky textures in resource packs. But yeah, up here we have this section here as well, which you've seen. And then this room here. I may change out this for a different type of glass as well, a chiseled glass. I wanted to make it all in vanilla first and then essentially change out any of the blocks that I want to for any of the chisel blocks, rather than trying to work it all out in creative first and then build it, because otherwise it would have been a couple more weeks before this was ready to bring out. So there we go. I think now I want to have a look at the quest book, see if there's any quick quests we can do at the end of this episode. But other than that, I will see you back over at the other base and I'll show you just how much I've got to bring over here. So in order to move forwards with my storage, I need to make some of these small storage crates here. Now these take chests with treated wood and these wood casings, and these wood casings themselves are treated wood, impregnated sticks and just some logs in the centre. And it's these impregnated sticks which I have been stuck on basically. I was trying to work out how to use this carpenter, and I'm sure so many of you watching this will know exactly how to use this, and it's something which has been in every single mod pack for God knows how long. With this forestry stuff, but it's something which I haven't really used for this purpose before. I've never really had to make an impregnated stick before. Nothing's ever needed it, so I've had to learn how to do this. I put it down over in my building over there and tried to get it to work, and my power over there wasn't good enough. Filled it up with water, didn't do anything, got frustrated with it and left it alone. And then I realised, and actually read up on it, and realised you need one of these squeezers with a load of seeds inside, which you get this seed oil from. And then you can take the seed oil out of here and you can place it into here, and that'll fill this up with seed oil rather than water. And then just two pieces of wood will make these impregnated sticks, and that's pretty much all I needed to do. So now I have these impregnated sticks, I can take those out. And we can come over to my crafting grids over here. So we can come all the way down here. And over here I have 8 chests here, and these chest recipes are ridiculous. Wooden tough tool rod, oak logs, or just regular logs, and a button, and that will create 8 of those. And now in here, this is treated wood with wood in the middle, and we can place these around like that, and that will give us these wood casings. And then, oh, it actually gives us 2 wood casings per recipe bar, so I didn't quite need that many. But anyway, these will go around like that, and then these will go into the center here, and then we get 2 of these small storage crates. And when they say small, it's in inverted, well, it's in inverted comma for a reason, in apostrophes for a reason, or speech marks for a reason, because we're actually really huge. So we can take all of this stuff out of here, and we can throw it into here, and throw everything into here, and then all of this stuff as well. All of that stuff can go in. I think, yes, you can put small storage crates inside of small storage crates as well, but we're not going to. We're going to keep that one out. And then we can pick it up with this. Oh, you used to be able to do that. Oh, is it you pick it up? You used to be able to just pick it up and it would keep all its stuff inside it. Has that changed? Is that something new for this pack? Let's have a look. Is it a shift click or a... Yeah, I don't know. I was sure you used to be able to pick these up with everything inside them. But you can't. Oh no. That's something they've changed. If I've just got this wrong and I'm doing something ridiculously stupid, and you can actually pick these things up, let me know please. I really want to be able to. I really want to be able to pick these things up with everything inside them. Because I know that you used to be able to do that. That is a shame. Anyway, there is one last recipe that we have got here. I wanted to do this, I think last episode actually, but we didn't quite get around to it. This is something which will help us going forwards. I have a recipe here for the advanced machine casing. This is steel plates, which we set up blast furnace for. Carbon plates, which is simply carbon in, which one is it? The compressor. Raw carbon mesh, which is just raw carbon fibre, which is just pulverised coal, which is just coal. Very simple. And then these basic machine casings, which are large iron plates and aluminium plates. So we've got all this. That gives us a single advanced machine casing. So we grab that out. And then we can place it into here. And this will give us a machine case from Tesla Core Lab. And this will allow us to get into, I think it's industrial foregoing. We have a look at this. The machine case from Tesla Core Lab. That's a recipe for it. Yeah, and this will allow us to do the industrial foregoing stuff. So we can actually set up some automation with this, and we'll have to get item cables and all of that stuff. Some proper RF setup. But this is going to be the beginning of our machinery and our automation, and I want to see how far we can get with industrial foregoing, which is the new version of is it MFC? I think it is, something like that. Minecraft Reloaded, MFR, MCR, Minecraft Reloaded, Minecraft Factory Reloaded, something along those lines. Anyway, it's the new version of that. So we've got all of these blocks we can make up, and some of them take the plastic, which we're going to start needing. So I might get the latex former. Can't remember what we got from the loot crates. Anyway, we're going to have a look through all of that in the upcoming episodes, but this is what I want to start working on now. Let's just see if we do have, yes we do. There is the gate completed. That's why I wanted to get that done. I do have a squeezer here which I've managed to get, so we will claim that. And then we go to industrial foregoing. We will gather up this, which gives us the manual for it, which is brilliant. So we'll gather that. And then in not getting started, it is gates here. We now have the machine case, and yes, here it is. I will go for the latex processing unit. I think we might actually get all of those. Let's have a look. Oh, quest complete, industrial foregoing, wonderful. Yes, we did. So we've got the this produces 20 millibuckets of water constantly. This is the latex processing unit. We've got to work out how to use that. And we have 2 machine cases now. That's wonderful. Let's just open up our loot chest. And we get a launch pad from Advanced Rocketry. That's probably, oh, 49 of them. Wow, okay. So that's pretty much an entire, that's a 7x7, so that's an entire launch pad. Okay. I don't think we're quite at that stage yet. That's probably going to take quite a while to get to. Anyway, on that note, I think that is where I'm going to leave it. That is all the quests done, all the loot chests I can get done, opened up. So thank you very much for joining me today. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like, comment and subscribe on the video and to the channel, and I will see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting me by subscribing to the channel and liking and commenting on the videos. Thanks. See you next time.